Hey guys, quick tutorial on area of triangles. So remember the triangle is half of a rectangle or half of a square, and the area formula for a rectangle or square is base times height. So if we imagine that this is a rectangle, base times height would be 40 in this case, but a triangle is half of that, so we're looking at only 20. So if I enter my 20 here, boom, great job. And then we go to another one. 8 times 7 is 56. Then we go half of that, which would be 25 plus 3 is 28. Boom. Okay, I'm going to go to the next. Oh, wait a second. How about this? This triangle doesn't show us the same measurements. So remember, if I think about this as a parallelogram, and a parallelogram is the same, it's base times height. So this would be 14 times 7, but then this triangle is only half of that. So we're looking at half of 14 times 7. So there's two ways I could do this. Either I could multiply 14 times 7, which would be like 10 times 7 is 70, 4 times 7 is 28. So that would be 98. And then half of that would be half of 90 is 45, half of 8 is 4. So that'd be 49. Or since I know that I'm multiplying and then taking half, I could take half first and then multiply. So half of 14 is 7 times 7 is 49. So then my either way, I get an answer of 49. Boom. Okay, so again, same thing. Um, I I can multiply first and then take half of that. So it'd be I could either go 17 times 7, 17 times 18 and then take half of that, or I could take half of one of these numbers first and then multiply. So I know half of 18 is 9, and I could go 9 times 17, and that's a little bit easier for me to work my way through. So I have 9 times 10 is 90, and 9 times 7 is 63, and so I add those together and I get 153, and that should be my answer. Let's try that. 153. I got it. Okay, and then here again, even though the this is the height, even though it's in the middle, it's not one of the edges. This is how tall the triangle is. So we say base times height and then half of that, or we can do the other route, which is half first and then times. So that'd be 8 times 17. That is the same as 8 times 10 plus 8 times 7, so 80 plus 56, and that would be 136. And so we're going to try that. 136. There it is. Okay. Next. Okay. Now here the height is on the outside of the triangle. It looks weird. It's still the same idea. And so this is the base is 2. It's 4 tall. And so there's different ways we could do that to figure this out. But again, if we think of it as a parallelogram, and half of that measurement of the parallelogram is this triangle. So it's just how tall is it by how wide it is. And then it's just looks funny because it's tilted. But so I go 2 times 4 is 8. Half of that is 4. And so my answer is 4. Okay. And now I'm going to go on to the next level. Now we got to work backwards a little bit. What's the missing length? It says the area is 9. So remember, this times this is the area. I should say half of this times this is the area. And so I can, if I know that base times height divided by 2 is the area of a triangle, now I'm just working backwards a little bit. So what times half of 6 is 9? And it ends up to be 3. Another way I can think of this is 6 times the height equals 2 times this, which would be 18. So 6 times what is 18? And remember, the reason the area of this triangle is 9 is because it's the area formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So my height in this case is 3. Okay. 8 times 11 is 88. Half of that is 44. And so next level. Okay, so in this case, they give us the area is 186.12. And remember, that's half of the area of a parallelogram. So what that means is I can double this, be 186.12 times 2. And so I know that the area of this whole thing would be 372.24, and then I divide that by 18.8. And I'm actually going to use my calculator on that one. And I got 19.8. So my answer should be 19.8. Okay, and then we're up to the challenge zone. The problems might get a little bit trickier at the end here. What's the area? Remember, I can do half of this times this. That'd be 14.4 times 25.3. And I will be honest, I probably would use a calculator. And I'm going to do that. All right. Thanks for watching.